Another podcast.
We know you all were waiting for this one for a week.
Why are we doing another podcast? Because we've already tried to film a Fuck It Friday.
Yeah, Fuck It Friday did not go well today. We had 3 or 2 ideas in place. Neither of them worked.
Yeah, we tested the one, and it just the lag was so intense.
Yeah, we need better recording software, I think.
No, the recording software's fine. I just need
we've been having lagging problems with Shrek, and now you have to win the game.
Yeah,
which I still think we should try eventually.
Yeah, and the weird thing is, like, stuff like Kerbal or...
games that you think would have, like, huge amounts of lag, like Kerbal and Endless Sky, run fine.
Yeah, and it's absolutely insane, because my computer, it'll record and run Kerbal just fine. But you have to win the game. That's, what, 16-bit?
Yeah, it looks like a throwback to an old NES game.
Yeah, and it just lags hardcore. And then Shrek is, of course, a GBA.
Yeah, Shrek 2 is we'll admit we're playing it on an emulator. And it does not run, like, at all. Like, after 4 minutes of recording, it freezes. And then we have to stop the recording, start it up again, and then it works fine for another 4 minutes.
And then Evan wants to kill himself.
Yeah, and then poor post-edit Evan, the Trump Smeagol bastard, has to pour his heart and soul into splicing the video clips together.
Yeah, it's funny because the podcast, the one we just released last Friday, which is technically still today, but I made that.
We record everything on Friday, by the way.
Yeah, well, Saturday
like
and Friday.
Every Friday, pretty much.
Yeah, and into Saturday if we're recording a lot, but
which we haven't done since we started.
Not since the first week, yeah. But basically, I edited the entire podcast in a grand total of probably an hour and a half.
Seriously?
Because I had to make all the thumbnail and all that. I counted that.
All you have to do is make a thumbnail, though. Like, you didn't have to edit the video at all.
Yeah, that's where most of the time went, though. Was making the thumbnails and the templates I've been using for the podcast in and of itself. Like, when I go online and I use a digital editor called Pixlr. It's a little free service. And it's basically Photoshop, but free. And I do that, and it takes me a little bit of time. Because I used to use Photoshop at school all the time, and I've gotten very used to using it, and I know how to use it very well. You know, you don't see that because I like to make my stuff look like shit because I think it's funnier if it looks really bad. But I actually tried with the podcast stuff. Cody might have noticed there was a higher quality in that where I was like meticulously putting things in and trying to figure out how to make it look really good.
I would give it all 2.5 stars.
Oh. Yeah, damn right. That's out of 5? 2.5 out of 5, yeah?
No, that's 2.5 out of 10.
10 stars?
10 stars.
That's a lot of stars.
Yeah.
Mario would get a fucking boner.
Mario's always got a boner.
So we have topics written down on a tiny-ass notepad.
We, after the horrendous pile of shit our last podcast was, we wrote down topics that we're going to smoothly transgress into by immediately starting.
Let's use what Super Mega does. You want to hop on my segue here, Cody? Vroom vroom. Go segue into censorship.
You know what? Let's do that.
Yeah, censorship.
As you can tell from our title, Profane Gaming, we tend to not give a fuck what we say. I think that's
talking about?
Lasted us well into our 12 subscribers. Maybe there'll be more when this video comes out. Hello, all you new subscribers. What the fuck are you wasting your lives here for?
Welcome to the
Support us on Patreon.
All right, well, that can be crossed off the list.
You bet your ass we put it on the list.
Oh, yeah, we did. Patreon in all capital letters crossed off. Boom, boom.
All right, let's get on to censorship.
Yeah.
You know how it's a big thing today, actually, with like SJWs and feminists like trying to monitor language. Stop trying to push me away from the mic. I want to smack it. You know, it reminds me of the classic George Carlin bit, the 7 words you can't say. None of them are relevant anymore because you can pretty much say all of those now. I kind of feel like they were just replaced. Like, you go around and you look on anywhere, really, that feminists or SJWs patrol, and they'll claim, like, oh, you can't say this or you can't say that because it offends me or it'll trigger me and it'll cause my PTSD to come back. And that's...
I'm triggered!
Yeah, being triggered in general, it's stupid, you know? Yeah. Words are the simplest form of expression.
I really just want to put like the national anthem quietly behind you. As
You
do
should,
this.
because this is important shit I'm talking.
Cody Rohrbaugh, 2046 for president.
I'm pretty sure I'll be 34 before then.
Yeah, but
Long before then.
yeah, but a lot of times people really like those older presidents. I mean, just look at the two we have now, the decrepit people that should probably be dead. One of them almost died of pneumonia.
Bernie Sanders 2016. That's super fucking
I know, because you got so close.
Look at that spike.
Oh, that audio spike. And I'm trying to figure out how to put in the audio waves into the video, so that's going to look kind
Oh, so people can watch our fucking
Little-
abysmal,
Yeah.
tiny little bubbles, then just blop! Yeah. I kind of went off track there for a second.
Yeah, we got really...
I kind of feel like I can't just jump back in now.
yeah, you can.
Where was I?
You were at the point where it's like taking away speech. And how it's...
I do like to give speeches.
We, the people of the Ku Klux Klan, in order to form a more perfect union...
Is that where I left off? The Ku Klux Klan bit?
Maybe.
All right, let's
Donald
continue.
Trump
Let's continue from there.
Donald Trump is supported by the Ku Klux Klan.
You know, like, where I was going, people telling you what you can and can't say. Censorship should not, be a thing. Like, freedom of expression is, like, a very basic freedom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree?
It's a human right.
Yeah. I feel like you shouldn't tell someone they can't say something because it makes you upset.
Don't be a pussy.
We've all just become like a big generation of pussies, really. Like, no one can take anyone insulting them or telling them that they're, they suck at. And stop masturbating. You're taking away from this.
I'm not a serious, but well,
No,
I can be very serious. But...
I get really serious, like I am right now. Usually more when I'm
upset.
I'm not upset right now. I'm just this issue actually does like piss me off to a major degree. Like, it gives me huge concern because that's even affecting our election now. We had a
really good Democrat candidate who lost due to political corruption.
Who?
Sanders.
Bernie Sanders 2016.
Oh my God! There's just a wall of sound.
I kind of want to go back and play that, but it'll take away from the bit we're doing right now.
Yeah, we'll have to stop the
recording.
recording.
We'll have to stop the recording and go back, watch that, see how that goes.
So yeah.
Yeah. And it's like a huge thing because, Hillary Clinton is jumping on the whole, we have to get, trend millennials' needs, we got a Pokemon Go to the polls.
And it's ironic because she talks about how censorship isn't a big deal, like government-wise.
Yeah.
And when the whole Snowden thing broke, she's like, he's a traitor, he needs to die. Those aren't her exact words, but...
Those are actually my words. I said those things.
I don't. I personally agree with Snowden's actions, and believe what you want. I am a Snowden supporter. Free speech.
I think to a degree he did the right thing, but then to a degree he did the wrong thing.
Cody's dog is barking.
I don't think they heard that, so thank you.
Actually, this is a really sensitive.
Thank you for involving Celia in the podcast again.
Now we can call it Pupper Podcast the second.
I think this one is what we're going to call deep shit. Shower thoughts with Profane Gaming. That's actually what we should call it.
But make it look steamy and have like a shower. Or put shower caps on our heads.
I guess that's the end of my rant there, because we've completely gone off topic, and I just don't feel like going back into it again.
So
now we shall seamlessly segue into the next thing.
Evan's dating adventures.
Oh, I didn't realize we were just going down the list. I thought we were going to try and pick related topics.
Just not been going down, except Patreon. That one.
Well, yeah, we skipped to Patreon because everyone should support us on Patreon.
Patreon. Profane Gaming on Patreon. Oh, that one wasn't bad.
That one wasn't too bad. I don't know if anybody heard it.
No, they did. That's where you whispered right there.
Was it?
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to talk about my dating escapades.
Yeah, because everyone wants to hear about Evan getting his dick wet.
No, unfortunately not. But I swear. But no, so let's talk about some of my Tinder dates because I know you enjoy some of those stories.
Have you ever actually gone on a date with anyone you met on Tinder?
I have.
I've
gone on 2. And they both went horribly. Because the one was a very hardcore feminist.
Really?
Very hardcore feminist.
I want to hear about this.
So, we, like the classy people we are, went to McDonald's.
Oh.
Got some food.
Here in town?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we went to the park. It's I'm not gonna say the name of the park, but it's this big park we have over by where we work. And we sat down at a picnic table. We were eating, we're talking, and it was going well at first. And then I made a joke about feminists.
Ooh, how did that go over?
And she looked at me as if I was Adolf Hitler.
Can you tell me the joke you said?
I don't want to.
I would like you to tell me.
I don't want Tumblr to hurt us.
You can censor it out if it's bad.
No. I said, what's the similarity between Hitler and a feminist?
What?
They both need a bullet in their head. But,
I don't see why she would take offense to that.
I don't either. But, and if you're a feminist, if you're the kind of feminist where you're not like big red.
Let's get this straight out of the way. There's a difference between feminist and feminazis.
And she was a feminazi. And, of course, it didn't go well. And she's like, I want to get home. And I was like, okay. And so...
Have you messaged her since?
Nope. I actually unmatched us. So, yeah, that was fun. But the other one, that one was just... I don't know how... It wasn't...
It wasn't as bad as the other one?
No, and it wasn't even bad. It was kind of funny. We're friends, I guess.
Do you still, talk?
No.
No?
No.
How long ago was this?
About a month. It was
a month ago?
Early August.
Have you been on any Tinder dates in, the past month?
I haven't been on Tinder.
Oh.
But,
you just have, 40 matches and no one's looked.
Probably.
They're like, why won't he message me back?
Why won't this...
I was gonna subscribe to my YouTube!
Why wasn't this faux hunk of a man?
Kind of looks like Adam Conover.
People have said that to me before, and I'm like, I look nothing like Adam.
You kind of do.
I don't, though.
You really do, though. Maybe it's the glasses and the hair.
The blonde hair, yeah. I do want to have his hairstyle, though. I'm very fucking jealous of that.
Get his hairstyle then.
I have tried.
His hairstyle is kind of like mine, but...
No. His is all the way like...
Yeah, his is like mine, but with a faux hawk instead of a...
No, it's
a fade.
all the way like slick. It's not even a faux hawk. It's slicked back completely. But it's so thick that it's like that. But when I do it, my hair is so
he probably uses a lot of gel.
Yeah. And, yeah, it's insane. But, segueing again...
We didn't finish. All right, whatever.
Fine. Evan has bad dating experience, though Cody can't call him a beta fag anymore.
He's still a beta fag. I don't care what he says.
Because that girl, I did express my feelings to her, and
everyone cares so much.
It was very nice.
They all care so much about what you're saying right now.
I know.
I know.
All right. Race riots.
Let's not talk about race riots immediately after your relationship status, because that makes me feel like...
Fine, college life.
Yeah, let's talk about your college. How's college?
It sucks.
All right, let's go to race riot. Moral of the story: college sucks. I'll be going there soon.
Yeah, I mean you can go in the spring, by the way.
Yeah, that's probably when I was going to.
But college is okay. I mean, I go to a community college, so I can't say much. But I can say that I do miss some of my friends who are actually away at college. Because the story is, I had to back out of the college I was going to be moving to because of a lack of money.
Support us on Patreon.
Yeah, support us on Patreon. Help pay for Evan's college. So, yeah.
Not Cody's, though. He can pay for it all by himself because he's a grown-ass man.
Plus, you're going to... I'm older than you.
By 2 months, go fuck yourself.
Plus, Cody's... I thought you were just going to...
I am just going to...
Well...
Evan, bleep that out later.
Yeah, I'm going to...
We did not think about that before we said it.
Bleep out.
That notepad's going to be full by, the next 4 recording sessions.
Name. There we go. Now, you guys didn't hear it because I put something over this or just kind of cut the audio out. Because
you replaced the audio with the American National Anthem again.
I'm not going to do that. But, yeah, college life is fun.
Evan's too lazy to edit the podcasts.
The only thing I'll do is I'll probably just, clip it and cut it out. So, yeah, we'll edit that later. How How about YouTube Heroes? Since
I don't want to talk about YouTube Heroes.
It's stupid.
Everybody's talking about it.
It's stupid. That's all we'll say. It's stupid. It's a bad idea, and it's giving way too much power to that snot-nosed little cousin you have that trolls the internet. Little fucker. Fuck you, Jimmy. What if there's like a kid? And
there's just some kid, Jimmy.
He's like 9.
He's just a dedicated. He's the only person that
just
loves all of our videos.
And he's like, what? They hate me.
And then he kills himself.
Rest in peace, Jimbo. We love you.
You're up there with Harambe, man.
Upload schedule?
Yeah, let's talk about that. Cause it's
Welcome to Good Mythical Morning.
It's not. It's true though.
It's
not like we've uploaded 2 podcasts right after each other.
Yeah, well, yeah, but the upload schedule. We thought Monday, Wednesday. Friday.
We thought a lot actually.
And I mean,
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is not going to work out.
It's way too much for
me.
You
guys might be lucky if you get a video every Friday.
Well, I mean, but fucking Fridays are easy for us because we just.
Yeah, we do something stupid and then we don't edit it all, and then our content just slowly goes down. We lose views. Everyone hates us.
Yeah, but you know we.
Coob will live on though.
Oh yeah, Coob. We're doing
not terrible on Coob. We've been active on Coob for about 4 days already, beating YouTube in every way, shape, and form.
Oh yeah, I mean we're tight in subscribers, but the views are way. higher.
The views are like 5,000. That might just because how Coob works though.
Yeah, because
like it's a 10. It's just a 10-second clip.
Yeah.
That people just like scroll past and it counts as a view.
Yeah. And I kind of wish it was retention on that. Like, oh, this person stopped, watched the video at least once, and then moved on.
Yeah, but it's like a 10-second video, so it might be just like they scroll onto it and left the screen.
And that's why I think Vine is kind of stupid. Because every time somebody goes through the Vine like once, every single time it plays over, that's one Vine play. So
if it loops again, it's another view?
Yeah, it's another loop is what they call them.
What? So I could just leave it like on my screen, and then it'll just keep giving me views.
And looping and looping.
And then after like 5 hours, I'm on the featured page because I have like 40,000 views.
I think so. That's how it used to work anyway. All right. Yeah, so the upload schedule is going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Maybe.
Monday, yeah.
Wednesdays, we're not sure on.
Monday is an episode day.
Monday and Friday is the only days you're guaranteed a week. Sorry if you actually like our content.
Yeah. Monday is...
You weird fucks.
The episodic day where Cody will play a game or I'll play a game that we're doing episodes of. Like,
at the moment, it looks like we're purely doing Shrek 2.
Though I will get Cody to play something next week, or I'll just play another round of Kerbal.
Yeah, we're trying to get back to Kerbal. We don't know if we'll get back to Endless Sky. We like the game. I'm just too lazy to figure out how to play.
Today I learned how to play it, but I don't want to be the one who's playing every episodic game.
Yeah, so he's either going to be like background gaming, or we're just going to scrap the series entirely, or maybe I'll actually be responsible and learn how to play it.
Yeah, it's actually a really cool game. It's
from what I've seen, it looks pretty cool. I watched like a video of someone play it. It was pretty good.
I played it. I figured it out earlier in I think I figured it out in like 10 minutes. Was it?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure if we spent most of the episode just reading text though.
That's true. And we also learned Cody should have been kind to the old man.
We learned that since I'm an asshole, we got fucked in the long run because I told the old man to go suck a dick, and he didn't give me the tutorial I was supposed to get.
Yeah, well, he doesn't give you a tutorial. It's a story mission that you complete, and you get a shit ton of credits, is what it's called.
Like money.
Yeah, so
the muns.
And it also teaches you, okay, here's how an escort works. You're escorting these people, and then you're supposed to protect them, and you're never supposed to technically leave their side. You know, once you go into jump space, you're supposed to get next to them as soon as possible. And make sure pirates don't go after them.
But we're saying fuck that because we're going to be pirates.
And yeah, Cody and I in the series, we're going to be pirates. And the one I'm playing through myself, I'm not a pirate. I'm a...
He's the good guy, like the little bitch he is.
I'm a good guy.
Like the beta fag he is.
Want to say that again?
He's threatening me with a pen. Someone call the cops.
He needs an ambulance!
He needed an ambulance about a week ago.
Why that man's body still on the ground? He needs an ambulance! Avalanche! Alright,
what the fuck was that about?
What? That was a video of a guy who was dead, and the other guy's like, "Why is that man's body still on the ground? He need an ambulance."
What the hell did you write on here? Daddy YouTube?
Daddy YouTube.
What is Daddy YouTube?
Daddy YouTube is he was originally the cool dad, and then Mommy Google, she's like, "Honey, you need to put your foot down on your kids.
You need to control them kids. I don't want them swearing in my house."
So Daddy YouTube's like, "Okay, honey," and he took his fucking kids, put him over his knee, ripped out his ribbed belt, and just went to fucking town on the creators' asses and was just like, "Yeah, you've been a bad little boy."
It only took us 20 minutes to get to that weird spot.
It only, but and that's how it seems with YouTube lately. Super Mega Ryan, he brought up a good point. They put shit on the table, and then they try to clean the shit off the table by dumping more shit on top of that shit in order to cover up the old shit.
It's a good system. As long as they have continuous new piles of shit, they will get constant influx of videos.
As long as we can stick our dick in this new shit and get fucking genital herpes from trying to make good content, but YouTube giving us herpes. And
21 minutes and everyone's already grossed out. You know, that's actually kind of like my theory behind it is they noticed a lack of, you know, content coming from certain people. And like, you know what, we want to get like just a massive influx of new content. So they just put out stupid rules because now everyone's going to make content about it. But guess what? Starts to die down. Put more shit on there. More content. Yeah. More views, more activity on the site, more money.
Well, that makes sense. But to be fair to them, the YouTube terms of services have been out for a long ass time.
Yeah. The YouTube's terms of services always said no profanity, no this or that.
Well, it didn't say no profanity. It said like no vulgar language.
Well, that's what the updated terms of service say. Basically, all they're doing now is they're enforcing it. Before it was like, don't do it. That's all it was. Just don't do it. What are you gonna do if we do? Well, nothing. And now it's like, if you do it, we're not gonna let you monetize.
If you're a small channel, we're not gonna let you monetize.
Yeah, we're actually somehow still monetizing. Probably because we only have like an average of 100 views a month. I haven't stopped drinking tea or doing a podcast.
I'm drinking so much green tea right now.
You're gonna be shitting yourself in your sleep tonight.
Or while I'm at work.
Chug an entire liter of green tea. Just shit yourself at work tomorrow.
Turn the pool brown.
Oh my god.
Hey, we get to shut down though.
That's true. Just take a shit in the pool. You don't have to do anything for the rest of your shift.
Well, for 45 minutes.
Unless it's liquidy.
Oh, that's true, because then we shut down for even longer.
You gotta shut down for the day.
Do you? Yeah, because you have to let it all circulate. Yeah, because you gotta
let the filter circulate. Yeah, 23 minutes and we're talking about diarrhea in the pool.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about some of our lifeguard escapades.
Do we really want to talk about that?
Do you have any good ones?
I have a lot of good ones, but none that I can, like, describe well.
I've got a good few.
I have one that I could talk about, but everyone will hate me because I'm an asshole.
Do it.
So every Thursday, we have a young men's youth group of from the community center in town come in, and
oh my God.
They are mentally handicapped, and about 50 of them come in every Thursday while I'm working by myself to watch them. And the first time it was alarming, to say the least. Now I kind of just like it's just a thing that happens. I turned off the light, made it flicker a little bit. I am Jesus.
Yeah.
Post edit Evan, edit that out.
No, he doesn't.
Fridays fuck it. Fridays are his breaks.
Yeah, it's fuck it. So
he doesn't give a shit.
No, he's sitting back just as the video is being converted into 1080p.
Which takes like 8 hours.
Actually, it only takes me like 10 minutes because of the RAM on this thing.
Even for the podcasts? I guess it'd actually be easier for the podcast.
No, the podcast took longer because they're longer.
Like, it's a lot longer, but it's just audio.
Yeah, but it's also taking the picture I made and it's rendering it into... it renders it...
It's a still image, though.
Yeah, but it renders it into everything. Like, it's not just 1080. It's like 720, and it's it just runs through. So you were saying about the young
The young men.
youth group.
Yeah, they. I don't have any like exactly interesting stories beyond they.
It's alarming.
It's alarming. The first time, at least, I'm in no way, shape, or form edgy to the point of where I'm going to make fun of the mentally handicapped. I leave that up to Evan.
What do you mean? Everybody makes fun of the mentally handicapped.
It's really not cool to do
No,
that.
no, it's
not.
If
funny.
you do that, you're a douchebag.
Yeah, you're not edgy. You're just an asshole. Like,
yeah, you're an ass, is what you are.
like there's no way they can help it. It's kind of just like watching a pool full of children that aren't child-sized.
No, they're full adults, and usually they're.
And they're actually like better. Like I've had full adult men and women come in, and they're more rambunctious and stupid than that. Like I cannot tell you how many times I've had to stop people from making out or even fucking in the pool. It is a more or less public pool.
Yeah, it is
that's usually full of children, like all year round. And we have people that come in and just try and like fuck in there. Like, it's a pool. You have a house, and probably with a bed. Fuck in there.
Yeah, I actually have a fun story. So I'm working with my friend Kayla, and she
is now forever remembered on the internet, even though she didn't want to be.
And we were working, and she was new there, and we were talking. And I happened to look over, and there's this couple. And the guy is behind the girl, like, right up against her. And the girl, like, leans her head back and opens her mouth like she's moaning in pleasure. And it was funny.
Well, at least it wasn't in pain, I guess.
Because I'm 90% sure they were fucking. And I ran. I didn't run. I got up, and I pointed it out to Kayla, and she's like, oh, my God. And so I walk to the front office, and I get our supervisor. His name's Neil. He's awesome. He's the best.
Neil is now forever memorialized in these videos, even though he didn't want to be.
I know, but
we should put his face in.
No, Neil would kill me for that. But he's one of the coolest dudes. He's really chill.
He wants to fuck me.
Jesus. But so I go in there, and he's trying to work at the front desk, and he's trying to help a guest. And so he's like, I don't know how to do this. This isn't my department. And I went, Neil, there are two people fucking in the pool. And I was really quiet about it because there were like patrons there. And
yeah,
Neil,
they tend to frown when you talk to some of the front desk, be like, yo, bitch, this bitch is fucking in the goddamn pool.
Yeah, and Neil, he jumps up and goes, that's my job, and like storms into the pool area. And he looks at him, and I mean, immediately these two like separate. So it was hilarious. And Neil's like, just keep an eye on him. I've also been there. There was one woman rolling blunts in the pool area.
I was working that day with you.
Were you? Yeah, you were. Yeah,
you
were. And yeah, this woman's just rolling blunts.
Yeah,
her kid was having a swim lesson.
Yeah. Evan looks over, and then he looks at me, and he's like, is she rolling blunts over there? And I look over, and I'm like, yeah. That or she is making her own cigars.
And I asked Neil, I'm like, hey, I think she's rolling marijuana. And Neil kind of, he does a walk around the pool, and he looks, and he's like, yeah, that's weed. And I was like,
you gotta be spying on these weed smokers.
And I don't think it's necessarily. I don't think people should be charged with like a felony.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily I don't think it should be. I think it should be decriminalized.
Yeah, and because honestly,
minimum.
Yeah, and I mean, I at least think the punishment for being in possession or, that should be at least taken down.
I mean, I'm pro legalization of marijuana. Like,
I don't.
I wouldn't use it often.
I wouldn't use it at all.
Often.
I have
every day, maybe a bit too, maybe every other day.
I have no interest in it, but
he isn't cool. He's gay.
Oh, I can tell the story of when I had to kick that one girl out of the pool and I felt really bad about it. You were there that day. It was the day I almost got my ass kicked by her dad.
Gay.
Shut up. So, fun story. So we were guarding, and there was this...
Yeah. Tell them all about the girl with one arm that you kicked out of the pool.
So, I felt bad for this. Like, I didn't want to do it, and my supervisor
We
was like,
played
"You
rock,
have to."
paper, scissors to see who had to kick her out of the pool.
So basically, no, Neil made me do it because he wouldn't let me make you do it. So basically,
it was fun.
Cody and I were guarding, and we were talking, and I noticed this girl got from. We have a okay. I'll explain this. We have a bulkhead dividing our little side of the pool to the big end of the pool, and you can get under the bulkhead. Like
It's
I
like
mean,
a 1 foot gap.
yeah, I can actually get under there.
Yeah, if I like suck in my gut, I can go under it.
Like I've swam. I'm not gonna lie, I swam under it before, and during my lifeguard training too is when I did it.
How did you fit under there? There's no way.
No, I squeeze. I squeeze very. I'm very compact when I want to be.
You're so squishy.
I know. But so I noticed she did it, and I'm like, Cody, keep an eye on that girl. He's like, okay. So we were both watching her. I mean, we were both like hawks, just staring at prey.
Yeah, there was probably like 12 kids drowning on the side of the pool. We didn't give a fuck. We were making sure.
We were making sure this one little bitch wasn't. So I noticed.
One arm bitch don't break no rules on my
I
watch.
watched her. I physically watched her swim under the bulkhead, and I'm like, and I blew my whistle. I'm like, get out. And she's like, what? And I'm like,
You didn't blow the whistle. You were looked at me like, hold up, wait, who got to kick her out?
no, I that was how I did it. I blew my whistle, and I said, you got to get out. And she's like, what? And like the little kid, like, what? And I was like, yeah, that's like rule number 1. You swim under it, you're out. She's like, well, I didn't know that. And it's like, too bad. It's a Y regulation. You got to get out. And so she sits on the side of the pool, and she was supposed to leave the pool area, but I didn't want to kick her out. Cody didn't want to kick her out. So
I didn't want to kick her out of the pool in the first place.
So I went into the office, and I talked to Neil, and I was like, hey, Neil, this is
Left me to watch the pool all by myself.
I-
I was texting my at the time girlfriend too.
but anyway, I was like, I don't want to kick this girl out because she has
I'm
one arm.
irresponsible.
And he's like, you got to kick her out completely. And I was like, I don't want to. And he's like, you got to. I didn't. And I told Neil.
You do it.
I told Neil recently I didn't do it. And he's like, really? And I'm like, yeah. So the girl leaves with her, like, sister or friend or whatever.
I think it was her sister.
Yeah.
Like, you always
Yeah.
see them coming together. Well, I mean,
They could be, like, best friends. Yeah, I haven't seen them in a while either.
Possible.
But they come in with this. They leave and they come back in with this very large man. And he was, like, tattooed.
You say...
He looked like a biker. And...
He was fat.
He looked like a biker.
He
though.
was balding.
He looked
He
like
was 2 inches shorter than me.
he was like 3 inches shorter than me, so he was much shorter than you. But
I thought he was taller than you.
no, he was he's tiny.
I might be thinking of a different guy.
He's like short, stout, but he looks like he's strong and he could kick some ass. But he's like, did she swim under that? And I was like, yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, he stammered like that because he's a bitch.
I didn't want to die, and he
Like a bitch.
he did something most parents will not do.
Oh yeah.
He turned around and started yelling at his daughter, and he stormed her out, and he apologized to me for the inconvenience. And I was just like, no problem, sir. And he left, and I mean, I could hear him still yelling at his daughter from like we were heading towards the locker rooms, and it just made me so happy because most parents would be like, "What? My child didn't do anything. I've been watching him the entire time."
Yeah, I actually have a story like that.
All right. This is gonna be the longest part. Lifeguard stories.
Yeah, lifeguard stories are. We have a lot of these actually.
When
this,
you work,
this one was actually this month. This happened really recently. It was morning shift. This family came in and they had with them this toddler. He could not have been older than 3.
Mhm.
And the entire time he was there, he was rambunctious. He was, a toddler. Like, what do you expect? He gets away from his mother at one point, though. He's legit running laps around the pool. This is probably the funniest thing anyone that would ever have seen if they saw it. Is I'm like running but not running because I don't want to slip and like break my neck because I don't have the agility that this kid has where he can run full speed and not slip on the wet as fuck pool.
You didn't blow your whistle?
I blew my whistle. He didn't stop. He's 3. He doesn't care. I yelled at him, "Hey, stop." Everyone's just watching at this point. Nobody's trying to help. Even his mother is just sitting there like flabbergasted, like, "My son, never." And he's running. He gets on the diving board. He runs the diving board. He's about to jump off of it. So I do the only rational thing I think of. I just grab him. Like, I grab his leg, I pick him up, and I put him on the deck. Now his mother is in action. She is screaming at me like fucking crazy. Like, how dare you touch my son? I'm gonna sue you and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, ma'am, I just saved your son's life. I apologize greatly. Next time I will let him jump off the damn diving board. I said none of this. I'd like to keep my job. But it brings to point that some people are just assholes and stupid and they ignore everything because they can.
Yeah.
I don't care that my son was about to die. You fucking grabbed him and you can't do that. It's not allowed. And it is allowed. It's my job. I saved him.
I would have let him jump.
I would not have.
Because
then I would have had to have died at the bottom of the pool to save his sorry ass.
Depends on if he sank. Plus, if he had jumped...
He's 3!
The moment he jumped off, I would have jumped in, and I would have grabbed him before he would even...
I also don't want to jump in, though.
Yeah, because
then I'll mess up my hair.
Yeah, because Cody's a bitch.
I like my hair.
Like, I'll get in the water with my shirt on, typically. Like, just...
That's just because you're insecure.
No, I'll whip my shirt off if I want. Like, if
you got in the pool with a hat the other day.
I did. I got in the day before as well. Well, the day.
Why were you wearing a hat?
I went frisbee golfing earlier. And
so you just couldn't take the hat off?
I didn't want to take the hat off because my hair was messed up. So I was like, I'll keep the hat on.
Oh, I'm the bitch.
At least
You're in a pool. No one cares.
Well, no, I just hadn't taken the hat off. I like.
Dunk your head in the damn water.
That's what I did. Remember, I took the hat off and I went under and messed up my hand and threw my hat on.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I ended up taking it off and swimming a bit, but
Yeah, he did like 3 laps. I was proud of him.
But
unlike me, he's not much of a swimmer.
I mean, I choose.
You can pass the tests.
Yeah,
that's more than most people can do.
Yeah, I was like, I can very easily pass the tests, but I just don't swim that. I don't like to swim laps. It gets boring.
I love swimming laps. Like, I routinely go and I'll swim like a mile.
Yeah, I don't. I get bored too easily.
He swims about 150 meters, and then he's like, I'm done. And I'm like...
And I'm usually not even tired.
You bitch.
And I'm usually not even tired. I'm just like, you know what?
Yeah, he's a bitch. That's what I'm trying to say.
I literally just hop out of the pool, and I'm like, well, that's good enough. And Cody's like, you only swam...
You swam 3 laps.
No, 6.
6 lengths.
6, yeah.
I count by laps, not lengths.
But, yeah.
I do 35 laps, not 70 lengths, bitch.
So yeah, I don't swim miles at all. Like I'll swim for fun.
Could you?
Me?
Yeah.
It depends on the pace. Like if I'm doing a breast.
Like if I do a fast pace, I can't do the full mile without a break because I'll overheat. Because the pool
84 degrees.
Yeah, our pool is maintained at 84 degrees, which is too fucking hot. After 20 laps, I am overheating.
Yeah.
Which should not happen in a pool.
Yeah. It's our pool is nice, but
yeah, it's nice that it's kept at 84 degrees because it's like therapeutic. But then you go to do laps and you're like, holy hell, I am dying right now.
Yeah, it's great for like the elderly and all that. Even though the elderly always complain that the pool is cold.
Yeah, they'll come in and I work mornings.
Why is the pool so cold? It's 84 degrees.
It's funny because I work mornings.
Yeah.
So it's colder.
Actually,
in the morning.
No,
sometimes.
It stays the same temp. Like it's always
like the outside temperature.
Oh yeah,
so they'll be like, "Ooh, the pool's nice and warm today," and I'll be like, "Yesterday you complained that it was really cold," and they're like, "Well, it was," and I'm like, "It's the same temperature, 84
degrees
all the fucking time." And I realize this is something stupid to gripe about.
And I always love it because the swim team's like, "God, the pool's so hot," and
I agree entirely.
Yeah. Like even when I do my 12 lengths for the lifeguard testing and all
that.
Yeah,
even that
I feel like
by the end you're like, oh my god, why is it so hot?
Yeah, it's more by like the 8th length, and you're I think
when we do swim lessons, we should be allowed to like turn the temperature dial down. Like, let's keep it at 70. That's nice.
75, yeah.
I like doing laps at 70. I like it to start off.
Let's turn it down to 10.
Yeah, let's just make when it's ice, and then we can just kind of like slide across on our stomachs like penguins. Perfect.
No, it's we'll make it a super cold liquid so you get frostbite in seconds.
The best.
Well, you better start swimming faster.
What are we swimming in right now? Slush?
Super cold water.
We kind of just filled the pool with slush.
You know, we put a lot of liquid nitrogen, and now you're gonna swim in it.
I think what we need to do is we need to fill the pool one day with Kool-Aid mix.
We would get fired.
5,000 packets of Kool-Aid mix.
We would get fired so fast.
No one would know. The camera in there is broken. No one would
It's
know.
not broken. Neil has it turned off.
Well, there's a combination factor.
Yeah. He just doesn't. He hasn't plugged it in. That's basically the big thing.
Laziness is the big factor here.
So yeah. I'm gonna touch on the race riots really quick to get away from the.
To get away from our lifeguard stories that took like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it almost did because we're approaching 40 minutes.
Wow, we talk more about lifeguarding than anything. I guess that's probably one of our more relatable topics at this point.
We'll think of a topic with a soap opera, and we'll just replace one of the words with lifeguard, like the Young and the Lifeguards,
Young and the Lifeguards,
or the Lifeguards and the Restless.
No, I think.
As the lifeguard turns.
I don't know the names of any soap operas.
I only know those.
I don't know any.
But
I know TNT dramas, Lifeguards. It's every single one because TNT dramas are always one word.
Yeah. Well, not true. No, Law and Order.
Law and Lifeguards.
Lifeguards in order. But so the race riots. I actually have a friend who is down in North Carolina.
That this thing is charging right now.
That's kind of cool.
That's kind of weird.
But I have a friend down in North Carolina right now where the riots are going on, and he marked himself as safe, and I'm really glad he's safe. Because I didn't know he was actually down there until he posted on Facebook. Like, now Facebook has this service where if you're in a place where these really bad riots are going on, you can like mark yourself as safe so your family knows you're okay. And it's the same with natural disasters. Like,
it's a real shame that should have to happen.
Well, no, they do it with all natural disasters and all that.
But
for riots,
I think with race riots, it's a shame that should have to happen.
It's every week.
You should have to mark that you're safe just because you live in an area where this happens.
Yeah, and it just seems like it's happening every week, and it seems
it really does because in some places it just never stops.
That's true, but and my cousin actually, this is when I first found out about this.
Damn it, Kaylin, stop texting me.
Oh, she's gonna be pissed when she hears this. But
Kaylin, I love you. Don't be all like that.
So
she doesn't watch our videos.
No, she doesn't. She hates her videos.
She hates the videos you put too much editing on.
But those are the
beyond that, she just likes to listen.
Those are the best though. Those are usually the funny ones.
Like Shrek, the first Shrek too.
Oh God, yeah. But anyway, so in Facebook now, like if you're in a natural disaster in a very violent situation, they offer a service where you can mark yourself as safe, and it informs your fans and your family that you were safe, and it's a nice feature, and I like it. But it's kind of sad that, with race riots, we have to have this feature. And, why can't... Personally, I believe no lives matter.
Yeah, it's not even a sense of we're cynical people. It's just... in a legit 100% sense, your life is insignificant to the happenings of the planet Earth.
Yeah, like, if you're looking at geological time, your life probably accounts for 1.0 times 10, probably to the 2,000th.
A really large number that we're going to put on the screen right now.
I am not calculating
No,
that.
he's doing it. He's putting it on right now.
Fuck that, because then I have to do dimensional analysis.
He's doing it.
No, I'm not.
I mean,
but,
we sound super cynical right now. Let me point that out.
Yeah, we do.
I think it's stupid, No one should have to you can't. Evan and I are both white. That is probably obvious by the idiocracy and stupidity that we put out.
Race?
I did assume your race. The fuck you gonna do about it? We can't go out and be like, well, white lives matter, because everyone will be like, no, they don't. You can't just say that because black people are oppressed, and I'm to a degree, yeah, they are.
But to be fair, the white is becoming a minority.
Everyone is oppressed because oppression is a part of life. Not everyone's going to like you. Not everyone's going to respect you. Whether that's because of race, religion, whatever. Nobody owes you anything, just because you exist.
Yeah.
Your existence matters to you, your family, your loved ones, And that's good. That's great. That's
Sometimes not even that.
that's life, you know. But to some stranger walking down the street, they don't have to respect you because you're a woman or because you're a minority or because you're Muslim or you're any form of anything that makes you unique.
And just,
someone else will have. Everyone is unique.
Yeah, and just to put this into perspective, we do understand that police brutality is a thing.
Yeah, we're not going to sugarcoat. We're not going to say police brutality isn't real. There are crooked cops out there. There are terrible, terrible people that make it into the cop force. There's also terrible, terrible people that go out and murder innocent police officers for no reason.
And the sad thing is, sometimes it is a mistake that happens, and sometimes the cop did have a legitimate and lawful reason. But the media or whoever released the information twists it in favor of the quote-unquote victim.
Yeah, if you see any of the recordings that people have of police shootings of minorities or anything, they're not giving you the whole story.
Yeah,
they're showing you the video of the worst part because that's the part that will get, sympathy.
There was one I saw, and it was really cool because this guy was like, he was recording his friend getting police brutality. Because the police took him around to the back because they were doing an inspection of his trunk. They were looking inside, and they had a lawful order to do so. Well, apparently, caught on the police body cam and on the police car's dash cam, the guy attempted to flee, and the police tased him. And they were in their full rights to do so.
Don't tase me, bro.
Don't tase me, bro! And they were in full right to do so. But when that initial video was released from the guy that was recording his friend, people only saw the cops just tasing the guy for no reason. They didn't see the fact that the guy tried to flee he tried to resist arrest.
Like, that's all these videos show. Like, someone could, even the person originally could be, like, showing the full video, and then someone will just take it and they'll just show the part where the guy got tased, or the guy got shot, or someone got punched, or anything that happened. They only show the part of the story they want to show.
And it's a very sad but understanding truth. And in my English class, we talked about this. And it's, don't believe everything the media says. Question. You look at the sources, look at the facts. You dig deeper. You don't see that post on Facebook that's like, he cheated on her. See what she did next. It's not like that.
Yeah. Like, life should not be clickbait.
No.
I guess is a kind of a good way to put that.
Life should not be clickbait.
Life should not be clickbait. You need to know everything before you make accusations or opinions.
Yeah, know the facts before you just jump on somebody.
Yeah, you can't just go around saying, oh, well, all cops are terrible people because one cop did this to one guy, and then not even know that the cop's friend just got shot in the face by this guy.
Yeah, and normally cops, they're really nice people. They're normal people. They have family. They've got friends.
Yeah, if you met a cop who wasn't in uniform, you probably wouldn't even know he's a cop.
No, unless he's like, hey, I'm a cop. But that's usually if someone's hurt or they're trying to help somebody.
Right.
But and it's sad to think, some of these cops that have been killed, their fathers, their mothers, their aunts, uncles, cousins, brothers, sisters, daughters, sons. And it's sad when you see them get killed in these riots because they were on the line of duty. Riots, yeah, they're bad. They can get violent. But the police are there typically to keep the peace. Right. You have the right to assemble, but when that gets violent, that's when, the law has to step in and it has to be controlled. And
it's not even like if something gets violent. There's all these protests where people will block off streets.
And that creates a public...
Yeah, then the cops have to come in to disperse them, and then everyone says they were just protesting peacefully. The cops came in here with their tear gas and tasers and batons
and on the sidewalk
and pepper spray. It's like you were obstructing everything. Yeah, you can't just sit in the middle of the street and expect to get away with it.
You're not just obstructing, people who are commuting to work. You're also obstructing people who are in the shipping company. You're obstructing
fire trucks, ambulances, emergency services that people need.
And when you do that, that's ridiculous. And I saw a video of a riot going on. And an ambulance was trying to get through it, and these guys were climbing on top of the ambulance.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, trying to stop the ambulance?
They were just climbing on it. And
what were they going to do? Like, steal the ambulance?
I don't know. And they were, like, jumping up and down.
Fuck your oppression!
And they had, like, the ambulance had their sirens on, and they're like, you need to get off, get off, get off, someone's hurt. And apparently the protesters thought that it was just a ploy by the police to get them to disperse.
And that's just ridiculous. Like, the the cops have SWAT vehicles. They don't need ambulances.
Yeah.
They'll shoot your bitch ass.
Yeah, they've got tear gas, they have rubber bullets, which is typically, if you hear somebody getting shot during a...
Yeah, if anyone gets shot in a riot where nobody has a weapon, it's probably a rubber bullet, which won't kill you more than likely. It could.
Yeah, but it's a very small chance. But if you hear somebody actually getting shot, typically it's a cop got shot with a real gun.
Or it could even be,
a discharge of someone else's.
Someone like tried to steal the cop's gun, so it got discharged in the fray, or maybe he fired it to like scare them off, or
self-defense.
It's self-defense. Usually a police officer would resort to a taser, but sometimes you just don't get that chance. That's where a lot of these officer shootings come from, is the police officer is defending their own life.
And they're scared, especially with these riots going on. They are scared for their lives as much as the people are scared for their own.
This is from a while ago, but that guy in Texas who just started shooting police officers.
Yeah, he wasn't even military? He was...
I think he might have been ex-military, yeah.
Yeah. And the poor cops, they didn't even do anything.
Yeah, officers take a lot of shit for having to put up with your shit. They take a lot of shit.
Yeah, I mean, there is a state highway patrolman who pulls me over a lot because I'm speeding, and he doesn't give me a ticket, and he's really nice. I know I know.
It might help because you know the family.
I know his family. And he pulled me over this morning, and he's like, well, speeding again. And I said, I'm sorry. And he's like, I can't just keep letting you go. And I'm like, I know I'm just late for class. And he's like, that's what you say every day. And I'm like, because
it's true every day.
And he's like, well, you need to get some more sleep. And I'm like, that's the thing. I say I need to get more sleep. College says I need to get more sleep, but then they assign more homework. But
just don't do it.
Yeah,
just fail all your classes.
I feel like we need to wrap the podcast up.
Yeah, this is an extra long podcast for you guys. To apologize for our shitty content, lack of it, and
another podcast.
Yeah, and the fact that we made another podcast.
Yeah, and you
can fall asleep to this one. To our these are actually like legit shower thoughts.
Yeah,
I think.
And I mean, yeah, this one was kind of controversial, but. These are just our opinions.
Expect all of our podcasts to be controversial.
Yeah.
Most people
they should expect.
Yeah, most people actually don't talk about serious stuff. And I feel like everyone should talk about serious stuff.
And because if it doesn't get discussed...
Yeah, because if nobody talks about it, then it just keeps perpetuating. And we don't need another blind, deaf, and dumb generation.
Yeah. Well, I think that about wraps up our podcast.
I think that wraps up... podcast number 2.
Yeah.
We're gonna wait. I think at least a week before we make a third.
Yeah. Or we'll record one.
Maybe
and then we'll just have it sitting backlogged.
Yeah. We need to like figure out how to get like on iTunes.
Yeah.
Maybe when we're more popular.
Well, I mean, even now, it creates more exposure. People look up podcasts and they find...
And yeah, they'll find us talking about our stupid bullshit.
Yeah, and then they'll hear...
Then they'll be like, oh, let's go to the channel. And then they're like, oh, nope, never mind. They're completely different in their actual videos.
Yeah, they're awful. They're awful people.
In their podcast, they talk about real shit. Then in their videos, they're racist and they play stupid video games.
Which in real life, we aren't racist at all.
Well, Evan is.
No, I'm not.
He's very racist.
I literally have family that's black, and
that's
I love.
Why you're racist? You have to bring it up.
Okay, whatever. I'm not.
All right, everyone who listened this long, thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and
like, share, comment.
Support us on Patreon.
Support us on Patreon.
Yeah, Patreon.
And
Patreon.
Yeah, and top of the morning.